intensity of practice is important. You cannot cook with smoke. If in the olden days, there's a wooden fire, and then there's a pot is hanging from the top, the metal pot, and you have a fire underneath the pot, and you have put water and kitchen, rice and all that, dal, you're making khichdi. Now, if the fire is very, very small, and on top of that, hardly any fire is there, just smoke is coming out, and the pot is like 2 feet away from the fire, it's not even going to get warm. It's going to remain cold only. Now you can argue, oh yeah, smoke is there, no? Smoke is there, so that means fire is there. Your arguments are useless. Some basic intensity has to be there. Fire has to be roaring. It has to be close enough to the pot. Then the water will start boiling. Now your arguments of cooking with smoke, yeah, smoke is there, so fire must be there. Then you wait. You wait for a whole week, there'll be no khichdi. It'll just be soaked grain, that's it. If you want some fruits, you want some results, then put some intensity into effort. Put some intensity of feeling. Bhana bana to badha nahi avde chhe. Excuses everybody knows, but you can't start arguing that there's smoke, so there's fire, so you should expect. We can't expect it. Krishna says, in the Bhagavatam it says, Tivrena bhakti yogena yajeta purusham param. Tivra means intensity. Where are we going to bring intensity? This is a process where we can put our intensity. Japa. We're already spending the time. You're not going to save time by being less intense. Time to etlo javano chhe. Then be intense. You're not exhausted by being intense. That you've proven to yourself. You feel more energized. You'll gain out of it. You'll gain energy from it. Even though you're putting energy, you'll actually gain more energy out of it. It's a real investment. You think you're putting money in it, it's lost money. No, it's an investment. It means more money comes out. You see? When you're putting money in a business that is a very lucrative business, someone says, oh, you're throwing your money away. No. More money will come out. Just watch. Same way. Put some intensity in that time and effort. More energy, more realizations, more relish, more satisfaction, more love. That's all going to come out of it. This is the most lucrative business if we put our intensity in there. So we show Krishna we're interested by giving attention, by aligning our body, our mind, chanting clearly, hearing clearly, understanding He is present in His holy name, understand intellectually what we are doing. And then with feeling we cry out, my Lord, here I am, please accept me. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare. And then you go on to the next one. Then you go on to the next one. And you cry. That is the third gate. So, in the Nectar of Devotion, chapter 12, Prabhupada writes this. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has recommended that everyone chant the Hare Krishna mantra just to cleanse the dust from the heart. If the dust of the heart is cleansed away, then one can actually understand the importance of the holy name. So it's work. Cleaning the heart, the dust in the heart is work. This is what we're doing, hard work. These distractions and all, that is because of dust. These distractions are not just bad habits that chalya karse. No, we have to get rid of them. That is the dust we're talking about. You see, mind no. We have to target that dust for removal. So Prabhupada, if the dust of the heart is cleansed away, then one can actually understand the importance of the holy name. Then he continues, he says, for persons who are not inclined to clean the dust from their hearts and who want to keep things as they are, it is not possible to derive the transcendental result of chanting the Hare Krishna mantra. So cool occasion. Clearly it is written. I'll share the screen this way, you will have a visual reminder. I'm going to share the screen on this one, and you will see. Nectar devotion. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu recommended everyone chant the Hare Krishna mantra just to cleanse the dust from the heart. If the dust of the heart is cleansed away, then one can actually understand the importance of the holy name. This is for us for persons who are not inclined to clean the dust from their hearts and who want to keep things as they are. Prabhupada is saying it. These bad habits. It's okay, just keep it, it's fine. At least chanting the creation. For those who want to keep things as they are, it is not possible to derive the transcendental result of chanting of the Hare Krishna mantra. We won't get the result. We will not get it. One should therefore be encouraged. That's what I'm trying to do here. We are trying this as a group, we are trying to encourage each other to develop the service attitude to the Lord, because this will help him chant without any offense. And so under the guidance of a spiritual master, the disciple is trained to render service. At the same time, chant the Hare Krishna mantra. As soon as one develops his spontaneous service attitude, he can immediately understand the transcendental nature of the holy names of the Maha Mantra. So we want to be very serious. This is my note here. We want to be very serious about cleansing this from the heart. It's not about showing other people. It's about making the best use of our human life. It's about applying the philosophy we have learned. એટલે જેવું ચાલે છે ને એવું ચાલ્યા નહીં કરવાનું. We don't let it go. We want to not keep things as they are. We want to be very serious and we want to enjoy this chanting process. We want to look forward to it. We want to have it nourish our hearts. That's why we're doing this. This has to be done in such a way that we cannot live without doing it. That's why we do it first in the morning. I got to eat this. I got to drink this nectar. I got to eat this special spiritual food called the holy name, and it nourishes me. I don't need anything else after that. Bhaktivinoda Thakur says, in all the 14 worlds, there is nothing to be had other than the holy name of the Lord. Biju kasuj karwa jevu chhe nahi. You know it. There is nothing as fulfilling as that. You've been all over the world. You've been to India, and you've been to Europe, and you've been to UK, I've been to America, and you've been to Africa, and you lived there, and you've been to Mombasa. Been there, done that. Badu sarkhut che. Kai navu malwan nathi. You think you go to Australia, you'll find something new? No, it's all the same stuff. You think if you go to Korea, something new? No, same things, just different language. There's nothing more to be had in this world. We've tried, we've tasted many lives. Now let us wake up and turn around and turn to Krishna and give it the intensity that is requisite, the prerequisite intensity of Krishna conscious practice. To bring that, we cry to the Lord. We cry. We don't get stuck in this trap of mechanical processes that only resemble devotional service. We end up with very little or even none of the aliveness of Krishna consciousness. We start missing out on the joy of seeing Krishna's smiling face and his hand in our lives. We'll start missing out on that because we've gotten trapped. We can easily end up settling into a pattern of hollow, ritualistic practice with a distracted mind. And we carry on as if there's no other option, no other hope. We tell ourselves, this is just the way it will be the rest of my life. This will have to do. No. And even Kirtan only moves our heart when it's really thumping and pushes the adrenaline, tempo, volume is very high. Then only it adjusts, it helps a little bit. But otherwise, even Kirtan, it doesn't move our heart. This is because we cannot properly access the presence of the Lord in the holy name. And so we look for substitutes rather than actually chanting with connection. And what is the result for someone who doesn't enjoy the bliss? He is forced to look for substitutes, to take shelter of non-spiritual attractions. Could be anything. Wasting time, just gossiping, or phone lagao chalane sa gappa mariye, or watch Netflix, whatever, silly distraction. We exchange the real spiritual presence of Krishna for substitutes. Is it even possible to escape this hamster wheel that we're running around, mechanical chanting? Yes, it is. For that, we just need to bring our practice alive. So the quality of feeling is very important. Quality of feeling is important. So now, we're going to do a few more rounds. We'll do 2 more rounds. But these 2 rounds we will do with all the feeling at our command. Remember, we did 6 rounds with just focusing on mechanical part of hearing. Then we did another few rounds of engaging the mind that Krishna is present. Now we do a few more rounds of intense feeling. And then tomorrow when you continue chanting, from the beginning you do intense feeling, you see?
Okay.
From the beginning, intense feeling of love. And remember, you're not doing this to show other people. Okay, Jo, hamare paas ketli bhakti hai. Nobody cares. Any people care, we don't care. We want to show Krishna. Krishna, I'm here for you. I wasted my time. Please help me. I really mean it. And if you can bring that forward, let that bubble up, then the cleansing will take place. Then you will see miracles in your life. And up till this point, chanting was something that came in the middle of the day, that came in the way of your day. But after this point, your day is something that comes in the middle of your chanting. Chanting will be the main thing in the day. Your connection with Krishna will be the main. That's how it should be. And then the day is full of bliss. We get the sidelong glance mercy of Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, who is the incarnation of chanting. And when you get his sidelong glance, then what happens? Then Vishwam Purna Sukhayate. The whole world becomes blissful. Your whole existence in this world becomes blissful. Normally this world, Krishna says what? Dukhalayam ashashvatam. It's full of misery and it's temporary. But Chaitanya Mahaprabhu says, Vishwam Purna Sukhayate. When he gives his glance of mercy because you chanted, your existence in the entire Vishwa, you see only bliss. Because the soul is naturally blissful. Okay? So now we have to really pull everything together. Take your beads. Smilingly offer ourselves to Krishna. And cry for the Lord. Okay, so next 2 rounds, we're going to cry very intensely.